G'day guys, welcome back to the third video in this series. We've done the laundry, we've done the family bathroom, and today it is my daughter's toddler room. So I've deep cleaned it, I've organised it, I've organised her toys and her clothes, which has been massive. It has taken me ages. Let's get into it. We've got pool noodles up here, bit of a hack, because what she was doing was just banging the sides and was going to wake her brother up. So we've got pool noodles up the top. Hopefully we can take them down and keep them down. Yes, that's alfoil. We've done everything possible to make this room as dark as possible to help with sleep. Then here, we don't have it at the moment, but overnight she has her potty here, so if she needs to go, like I feel like I'm saying a lot, life's a bell curve. So just like the elderly have a commode next to their bed so they can safely go to the toilet in the middle of the night, we've got that here for our daughter so she can safely go to the toilet if she needs to in the middle of the night. So we've got labels on them, but we just need to have little pictures, I think, because she can't read yet, so the pictures will help her, whereas at the moment the labelling is just helping Dave and I. Alrighty, let's get into it. But first, let me introduce myself if you're new. Welcome if you're returning. Thanks for joining me again. Let's have some fun and get this room sorted. So if you're new, hi, I'm Ali. I'm a mum of two. I've got a daughter who is nearly 3 and a son who's 8 months old. And both Dave and I work part-time. I'm currently working part-time in YouTube as I'm on maternity leave from my job in health. But I absolutely love doing play activities with the kids. So you'll see a lot of baby, toddler, soon preschooler activities. I just love it. On my channel, I share videos also on like cooking, cleaning, organising, decluttering, you know, what we get up to as mums. Oh, and I should mention that I really like experimenting. So I've got the Kmart pie maker and I've only made a couple of pies in it. I just like to try other things in it. Some of my faves are zucchini slice, the whole family likes eating that, and bacon and eggs. Alrighty, that's enough talking about me. What I'm doing actually here is I'm just removing everything off the shelves, then I'm giving them a dust. First I'm giving them a dry dust just with this duster because, you know, it's dirty. What I've noticed is if I go straight with the wet cloth, then I just make more of a mess, like the dirt just goes everywhere. So what I'm trying to do is just go with the dry cloth first and then spray and wipe with just a multi-purpose spray. I bought these little tubs probably about 3 years ago from the reject shop, and I wish I'd got more because it was one of those things, they only had so many. When I went to get more later on, they discontinued these kind of tubs, and I do really like them. So this time I'm trying with the clothes to try the KonMari, you know, that kind of folding the clothes and then putting them in standing up rather than lying them flat like I had. What you'll notice here is I do keep looking over. So I like to smash these out in my son's first nap, but today he just had 40 minutes, so he's my little helper. I'm not sure how Marie Kondo actually says to fold them. I'm not worrying about that. I'm just folding them how I want and just putting them in this way. Tell me in the comments below if you fold how Marie Kondo folds. Is it worth me learning, or should I just keep going like this? I'm running out of time. Every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. We can do what we like. Can do what we like, baby, while we're young, oh, baby, while we're young, oh, baby, while we're young. Let's make the most of this night, come on, baby, take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. My daughter has so many clothes, so her gran really loves going to op shops, so she got her heaps of clothes there. And then we've also been, you know, gifted boxes of like size 1 and 2 clothes, which is so nice. She has a lot of clothes. she also still fits into size 1, and she's even got some size 0 shorts there.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you, can't you see?
So for her room, I bought some more storage boxes. So these are 10-litre storage boxes. I get them from the reject shop. I like to get the colour ones. They have matching lids for the bases, and they're $20, which is pretty good, I reckon. I thought I'd use them to put her jumpers in, but then I soon discovered all the jackets I should just hang in her hanging area. Like I said, I hadn't really been using it that much because we'd had the pool noodles fixed so that the doors couldn't slide, so I hadn't been going in that area. So I've just been putting all the clothes in the clothes section.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you. I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for
So I'm just going to remove these pool noodles now, and then I'm going to put some of the jackets on the hangers and hang them at the end there.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try.
So I went on the internet and I just got some pictures, just typed it into Google Images for the words that I wanted. So Mega Blocks, I got a picture of Mega Blocks just to help with her putting her toys away. I wanted to make it as simple as possible so that each toy has a place. You know the saying, everything has a place and everything in its place. So that's what I'm really trying this year with my organisation. So I just, like I said, went on Google, got the images and then put them with the words. Unfortunately, we don't have a colour printer, so it looked a lot better on the computer, but it's not final. I've just stuck it on with some packing tape. I'm just going to see what works, what doesn't, whether we need more. So I actually discovered that we need more than one container of vehicles. We've got so many dump trucks and matchbox cars and tractors and trains and all the rest of it, even though we've got a separate box for the train set. Have you found a toy organisation that works for your family? I'd love to hear it in the comments below, and I know other people love to read comments as well and get ideas. So please, if you're willing, share it below so other people can read it too.
a faster car. I'm gonna be myself.
I saw this container in the pantry. It's had our brown rice and quinoa, and I thought this is a perfect size for colouring in books and the pencil case. So that's what I'm filling this with. I'm not ashamed to use our recycling as storage containers. The other one I really like is our apples and pears come in nice plastic containers. So I just wash them off, and I've been using them for storage as well. If you're wondering what this is Giggy and Hoot. Well, that's what our daughters named it anyway. Basically, it is a blue light overnight, and then it turns orange, and orange lets her know when she can wake up or when she can come out of her room. That's how we tend to use it. We were having a ton of 5 a.m. starts or even earlier. So yeah, it's a grow clock, and we just use it as a bit of a sleep trainer, I suppose, just to try and get her to stay in bed longer. We only tend to use it at night. We still have quiet time, although she doesn't nap that often now. And it tends to go for an hour. The first half an hour, if she requests, I'll put on like an audio book, or if you're in Australia, it's the ABC Listen app. The audio books actually I get from our local library. I download them, I think, for a week, and so then we'll play that. And then after half an hour, I go down and put a sand timer on just to let her know that she's got another half an hour. And then after the sand timer's done, she'll come upstairs. And then at night, our routine is after we've read the books, I turn out the light. Then I put the iPad up nice and high, and it plays Thomas the Tank Engine. It's just a YouTube playlist. It's got like 73 episodes. So she'll just listen to that as she falls asleep. I started creating my own playlist of the Thomas books that we've got, so she could listen to those. And then I found this one and thought, this is brilliant. We'll just use this. I think it helps because she doesn't feel as lonely because she's going to sleep listening to someone talk. And then we turn it off before we go to bed if it hasn't already turned itself off. Anyway, that's a bit of a long-winded talk about the sleep clock.
A secret, I keep it locked up, nobody will know. Well, do you want to get out of the night? Just have a good time. We ain't gonna get no sleep. We ain't gonna get no sleep. Don't wanna follow the way of the world. I'm flying high, staying free as a bird. If you're searching for more than I am, you better look again, 'cause it's only fun and
We have a theatre room, that's what it was meant to be, but we took the projector down, so we call it the playroom now, next door. And so I like to rotate the toys through those shelves. So currently I just have like some big tubs that I've just got loaded with toys, and I'll swap them over, whereas I think this will help.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm coming for you. You ready or not? We ain't gonna get no sleep. We ain't gonna get no sleep.
On other videos I've been asked if I still use the Dyson. Yes, we've got the Black & Decker downstairs. This is what we use down here, and upstairs we still keep using the Dyson.
I see a light in your eyes. I follow you so damn foolishly. You'd be the sweetest goodbye.
Next, I'm just going to sort through the art box. We have done a lot of painting. I must admit recently though, we've been using watercolors, which I love because it's just not as big a deal. Like, I don't even bother putting a smock on her. She just does it on the tiles between the bathroom and the playroom, so that works really well. We've got a little table there and a chair.
Gotta swim to the Isle of You. We don't wanna spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies. Celestial bodies. Oh, oh.
So everyone's getting a bit over it. The kids are, I am. So I'm just going to do what I can and then come back and do the rest tomorrow. So I'm just going to chuck everything back in this purple box, just kind of clear everything off the floor, put it over here on the desk, and I will start again tomorrow. How's the saying go? Life's not a sprint. Alrighty, it's the next day. My big focus today is going to be doing a deep clean. So I'm starting around the windows, going along the skirting board with the dusting mitt that I like to use. Then I'm going to move the bed and give it a really deep clean behind that. I don't think I move the beds enough and clean behind them. How often do you do it?
To my heart, you touch my soul like a phantom, and you did it right from the start. Like nobody is watching what we're doing, like nobody is watching us, like nobody is judging while we're dancing. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. We're dancing till we get lost. Follow you, the only thing I want to do. Through everything we step into, we're dancing.
Here's my stash from yesterday. I've got to work on that. Yes, the train set's out. That is an absolute favourite at the moment, and it's something she'll play with until Gigi and Hoot turns orange.
Far from rules, how to feel it. We know that fast is enough.
As you can see there's a bit of a sticky stain on the carpet, so I'm going to be using this Novak spot and stain remover. And so what it says to do is just completely spray it, because it's an old stain, leave it for 3 minutes and then come back and with a damp cloth dab all over it until you get most of the stain off, and then using a clean cloth. I'm just using the other part of this cloth to remove the residue. While that's doing 3 minutes though, I'm just going to put a socket here and do some more vacuuming. Look at that. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then that's it. The last thing I want to share with you is anything that I've decluttered, I put in a bag and I take to a charity bin that day or the next day. So it's done. It feels like the mission is complete. You know, the job is completely done. I'm not having bags cluttering around. For me personally, it just feels really satisfying. Okay, so let's just have a little bit of a tour of what we've done. So up the top here, I've got paper for the art stuff, and then in that cardboard box, they're puppy toilet training mats. They were so much cheaper. I just bought them off eBay. Then all the hanging clothes, then a tub with all her soft toys, as well as that pram. It's vintage. Dave's mum gave it to him. And then I've got all the supplies here. So that green one up the top, these I bought from Bunnings ages ago. They don't have those colours anymore, which is a shame. I love the bright colours. Then I've got all the toys here, and then that fire truck down the bottom, Dave picked up for $10 from an op shop before we even had kids. Then I've kept the noodles, like I said, in case we have to put them in. Now I've got jumpers, PJs, her maternal and child health nurse book, bathers, pants, tights, long sleeve top. I did say that I was going to label them with little pictures. I'm just looking into that. I just want to see if I can make some. On entry to her room, we just have this glass board. We bought it from IKEA. I've just put on there the routine for the morning, just so everyone knows what to do. It's funny when you're half asleep that, you know, you walk out and you kind of think, oh, we haven't done this. So I've got that there, and the end of the day, what we need to do. I wanted to have some books displayed, and I thought about putting them in a basket and hanging them to the wall, but I want them really obvious. And then I thought about putting them on a table, but then, to be honest, I thought she might just jump off the table. So I'm going to try it here. If you've got any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks heaps for watching. Bye!